You gale force, but it's not lethal. Okay, so this is actually a trick. Okay, so anytime you have a flash play, you have a gale force in play, anything like that, it gets countered by hourglass. Okay, or exhaust. Okay, so you need to check for the most common is hourglass. So you need to check for hourglass. You already saw Fiddle hourglass earlier, right? So anytime you see an hourglass character and you have lethal, it's fake. You need to get their hourglass first, then you have lethal. The ulti is fake. Why? Because it's gonna get blocked by Cho'Gath. So you just need to run with your team and W and then wait until Cho'Gath can't block anything. Okay? This ulti is just getting blocked by Cho'Gath. You're stunning yourself. Okay? Okay. Plat 3. NA. He sent me a Kalen VOD. And let us take a look-see, shall we? He is a Kraken enjoyer, it looks like. Honestly, I'm down to Kraken enjoy myself. But let's take a look, okay? Oh, he sent me a Jhin VOD. Jhin Swain versus Caitlyn Zyra. He lost lane and died to Cho'Gath. This is a lane where we just pushed and then on Swain pull we W, correct? So let's take a look. Also on this lane, I think it's common for Jhin to start longsword 3-pot or even boots. Maybe boots start nerfed a little bit too much, but okay, this Caitlyn went Cole. You cannot let her disrespect us like this. We cannot lose lane to Cole. Oh, nice Q bounce. Already a good start. Oh, on Zyra, big hits. Oh, we should look to trade here. No, on pull, one auto on Zyra is worth. And if Caitlyn hits you, one auto on Caitlyn's worth. One way you can like immediately identify. I know you have no Q here, but one way you can immediately identify if it's a not bad trade is, are you behind your range creeps? Because she autos you, you auto her back with your fleet forward proc. She's tanking the range creeps, so it's good. And then same with the Zyra thing, right? So yeah. Okay, let's keep going. We did end up hitting a minion, but it's not bad necessarily. Okay, you cannot just let her hit you here, right? So it seems like we have a lane issue here where you don't know what they're gonna do because you're going for a minion here with force shot, which is when we're strongest. She's aiming at you with headshot, which is when she's strongest. So a good response could be Q bounce on the range creep into force shot Caitlyn, or Q bounce back out. But you cannot just CS and have her headshot you. That doesn't make sense, right? She just headshot you for free, right? But anyways, let's keep going. Oh, we got hit by that. Ooh, that's it could be worse. Could be worse. If you want to push for level 2, you need a Q bounce to your Q bounce needs to kill stuff, so you do more damage in the I guess pseudo AOE, right? So your grenade does most damage. That way you can get level 2. Imagine look how close this level 2 race is. Okay, but you should Q bounce this thing, right? Or no? Okay, nice level 2. Shirt. We're just chilling, looking for the W and T. You should Q bounce that, right? A lot of okay. So what we're seeing here is Q bounce to execute minions. You don't really want to Q without executing anything. That's like lowest value, right? So you need to Q to kill the minions. And if this is a classic, if there are 3 here, then the 4th bounce is pretty much gonna hit a champion, which is lit. So yeah, Q bounce here would be extremely good. So I'm a little bit surprised you went for the auto attack here. And then Q bounce here, you did hit her, but you hit her for 50. Well, I guess you hit Zyra too. That's not bad. But oh, nice W. But yeah, and then here the no triple pot is showing its just showing here because we're taking a little bit of poke damage from Zyra and whatnot, but it's fine. Sure. You're kind of out of health here. We should just focus on pushing and finding a base timer because otherwise you can't play the game here, right? Okay, not bad. Sure, just fucking go home. YOLO. Okay, if you stay here, you won't be able to play the game. That is unfortunate. Okay, so us using W to last hit like this prevented us from actually finding a PvP opportunity, which is Swain pull, right? Swain pull here, W could do a lot of damage, right? W plus 1 auto would be quite good. Oh, that was a great response right there. So it seems like you only had issues when you went for a minion, but here, she can't do this, right? Because you have the range creeps, you have force shot and Q, right? So you just trade with her because you have force shot, and then the default is Q force shot because force shot executes, right? But force shot Q is faster, so up to you. Here, wow, you could honestly stay, but their fiddle should probably be bot lane, could be bot lane, because your Gragas just did something top. So if you feel like you need a base, you can just base. There's the fiddle. Good call. You knew it was coming. But I think the main problem in this lane so far has been us taking a lot of ambient damage. Usually when you want a minion like that, okay, you cannot let them. Okay, if you're playing Jhin, since by default you can't let them just like hit you, right? You should either hit them back, depending on if your matchup is good at trading or not, right? Q auto attack is not bad. Or since you're playing Jhin, we can tell you Jhin specific stuff. You just Q bounce off the low HP creep, and then you get a free poke. So I think you should pretend to go for the minion, Q the minion, walk out. Okay? If you learn something from this, learn something in lane for this replay, you pretend to get the minion. They will suicide hit you. Like, look, she's like taking the range creeps. You just Q bounce, walk out. She chases you. You W. It's lit, right? So yeah, you need to not let them just hit you when you go for CS. The CS is you get the CS after you've won the PvP. Okay, because you have gotten some CS, you lost like this amount of health getting the CS. So now you can't actually lane, which means you will lose more CS in the future, right? You're actually losing CS overall by not being able to PvP. This is a nice W on the Swain poll. Okay, so if you learn anything from today, the concept that the PvP comes first is important. The CS comes after you win the PvP. Okay, another example is you're getting a cannon minion, jungle ganks. You got the cannon minion, but you just died to the jungler, right? Like this, you got the minion, but you just ate a million damage. You ate a headshot and a Zyra E, right? This is pretty much death. Unironically, you die here if she traps you, right? If she flash trap, EQ sideways, headshot, you're just dead, right? You'd have to like cleanse flash or something. I don't know, but this is the trick. You want the minion? They're gonna throw shit at you. Walk up, dodge sideways immediately. Okay, just practice that. Walk up as if you're gonna last hit the minion. When you're getting within your auto attack range, sidestep immediately. Okay, while looking at their champions, and this will help you out a lot. I promise. Okay, that's how you don't lose lane here, because your laning was fine, except for the fact that you got hit on every other minion. Oh, you got a call. Wait, you have 786. I think it's could be double longsword. I mean, this call a little bit sus. Call boots, no damage. So on Swain Pole, we have less of a punish. But hey, honestly, it's whatever. I'm kind of down. Team is fighting without you, but the enemy bot lane is already kind of low. Wave is good, not bad. All right, now you need a preventer from basing, right? Let's just push. Good. Here again, this is a Q bounce angle here soon, right? On this is a double longsword diff. You got call instead of double longsword. Okay, double longsword plus pot would have been fine. But you can't last out on your tower because you know AD. Also, again, she's hitting you when you go for a minion. You can just straight up. I promise you, she does this. You just Q force shot her, and you win. Okay, she cannot just walk up to you like that. It's not really allowed, right? Especially when you have force shot available. This looks good. Are you on a MacBook? You keep pressing some like MacBook button thing. W? Oh, NT. Yeah, here comes the EQ. Feels bad. Oh, let's go. Nah, you don't have more here. Okay, let's just push. Sure. Let's go ward for Fiddle. Good. And then don't let her base, right? Because she hasn't taken her base yet. Sure, good push. Just don't die while pushing. Oh, everything's good. Good. Very nice. Now their mid could be coming. We should be careful. Oh, W. Nice. Very nice. Now she's fucked, right? Zyra in the mid and jungle are coming, right? Oi! That's fine. You're gonna have to flash. Wait, you don't want to cleanse the ignite. You want to cleanse the Fiddle Fear, right? Sir? Yo, what happened? Yo, you were out. All right, back it up. All right, so all this is fine. You just know that the jungle is coming, but your jungle is coming too, right? This is fine. But the problem here is I think you're unaware of enemy CC. And so what I mean by that is you're unaware that you're doing all this, and you have to be aware that okay, mid, jungle, and support can be coming. As long as you know that, this positioning is fine. Because let's say they flash Fiddle Fear. Do you have any way to beat this? Yes, we can cleanse flash, right? And then we can turn with potential Swain E. But I think you didn't know because you were walking into the Zyra thing here, right? Ready? So here, you ping Annie, and then you walked into the Zyra thing here. I don't know how you did get hit. That was crazy. But then after that, you didn't calculate the Fiddle Fear, because after the Zyra root, it's just the fear. So you just hold cleanse for the fear, right? And you flash to make sure they can't do damage to you, because we've already won by baiting out the Fiddle, right? Like basically what happens is they chase you, and then because they've shown your jungle can do something, and then it looks like your jungle wants to counter gank. So this is like winning, so to speak, right? But what happened here was you cleanse first, you cleanse the ignite, which is probably not worth, because Fiddle Flash Fear is gonna kill you, right? But then you were out, but then you turned around to get feared, so you just didn't know that he had fear already, right? So when you're laning 2v2, two things you need to keep in mind. One, when you want minions, that's when the PvP happens, which is when they're gonna throw abilities at you, which is when you should dodge first every time you go for a minion. Okay, every time you go for a minion, dodge first. Every time they go for a minion, our turn to look to PvP. Second, when in regards to map awareness and ganks, when we're pushing up, we need to ask ourselves, okay, how will they force bot lane? Will they flash Fiddle Fear? Will they Fiddle ulti flash? Will they Zyra flash root? Right? You calculate that, and you say, I can do XYZ, and then that tells you how far up the lane you can play. Okay, and these two things, the general, obviously the general idea is you don't know what the enemy is about to do, but yeah, that's the general, that's the specific ways to fix this. Okay. Oh wow, Kaylin also died to a Swain pool. Lol. You need AD, by the way. Good. Yeah, I think the call boots was a mistake for sure. Not having any AD is a little bit suspicious, to say the least. But honestly, that gets fixed when you don't take poke when you go for minion. Remember, there's a minion you want to hit. They're walking up to throw shit at you. Pretend to get the CS, dodge. Even if you lose the CS, it's worth, because you're making it so they can't play the game. Imagine you dodge Blitz Hook and you lose one melee minion. Hella worth, right? Because now Blitz is worthless for 18 seconds or however long it is. Okay. Damn, I should have gone both. All right, so let's push this, right? And then we play Dragon-ish. You have 4 shot. You can look to trade her here. You should look to trade her here, right? Oh, so that's fine. All right, we crashed. We have a ward here. We can ward something. We didn't ward something? Maybe you thought you had enough vision. I'm down to ward over the dragon ward, or like ward a lane bush. Something like that. You're just waiting for Swain, right? Okay, fast forward. We are a little bit broke here. You're trying to bait on this Kaylin. Remember, when you Q bounce, direction matters. So the way the bounce matters. So if you Q this minion, it's going to go this way, right? Versus if you Q this minion, you auto attack Q this minion, it's going to bounce like this. Okay, you want to bounce towards enemy champion. Okay, you want to bounce towards enemy champion. There's a W into ulti, W into ulti, W into ulti, W into ulti. Let's go. Oh, you're so good. Wait, it's okay. She's dead. Perfect. Good stuff. Fiddle's coming now, so you can't save this guy. You need to not chase this. Fiddle's coming now. You can ward try. And then play to deny, killing some CS. We didn't ward try, which is interesting. But Swain got it, so we're good. We're here, we're gonna 1v2 her, right? Swain, he's got it? Nope, he doesn't got it. She is kind of owning our Swain here. Oh good. Again, we're taking damage. Again, we're taking damage here when okay, so here let's talk about this part, I guess. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Look, you're killing minions here, and you see this minion on a last hit, and you ignore the fact that she's about to run you down with range creeps, right? So we just need to make sure when you go for minions, you just gotta look at their champion. Make sure you're not just taking free damage, okay? You want the minion? Look at their champion. Because every time you don't do that, you're just losing lane. Like this is the same thing, right? You're Q bouncing to get the CS, you're Q bouncing the plan to get the CS, but you don't realize she's about to EQR you or EW you, and you just instantly die, right? If she hadn't auto-attacked you, you would have died there. Guaranteed. I guarantee you, if she didn't fit the auto-attack and instead went for EQ, you're just pretty much dead. And then look, because you got that one CS killing the plant, right? Now you lose 6 CS because now you have the base. So this is the problem, is trying to get the CS is making you lose CS, as ironic as that is. Okay? So yeah, we're losing a lot of control bot lane because we're just losing a bunch of HP, and so they're just doing the dragon because you just had to go home. Imagine if we're the ones dodging everything and then punishing on Swain pull, they're the ones who have to go home, we get dragon, right? Alright, so slow push this. You can do whatever you want here. You should look at Swain here because he's doing something. Okay. Went for a deep ward. I'm down. Sure, lasted all these. Get force shot. I mean, she's literally just headshotting you here, right? Look, she's literally just walking up and headshotting you. Okay. In this case, if you don't have force shot ready to trade, like you don't want to you don't want to trade auto attack and nothing for her headshot, just back up. No problem. Okay, just back up. No problem. But here, I think every time you see a minion, you just ignore what they're doing and you just get hit. Right? That's definitely the pattern we're seeing here. Okay, we fast forward. This guy should die. He's hella dead. Nice. W? Oh, it doesn't matter. He's still dead. He's gonna flash, maybe? Oh, let's go. Nice ulti. Nice ulti. Good stuff. If I were you, though, you should predict Swain pull. So what I mean by that is after he E's, he's going to pull them a little bit closer. You could W on that. But yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'm down. We don't exactly have Gale Force, do we? So I'm down to stay in lane. You can do like, you can use traps to block fiddle gank paths. You can go for that. You can trap in lane. So here the lane is catch, right? Which is conditional skill shot CC with Swain pull and Jhin W. So you can like do some sneaky traps like this or like this, and then when they step on it, you can W into Swain pull. That could be really good. Here you went for the just pushing, which is fine too. Honestly, I think pushing is good too. Okay, do we have enough for Gale Force? Hey yo, we don't have enough. Don't base. You should pretend to base and hide in the bush. You can do a little cheese. Swain has ulti, right? Pull into Swain ulti's GG. You did not have enough. Oh, you're going Kraken. But yeah, you didn't have enough. So I think, basing now is a bit of a waste when you're going to base in 30 seconds because you're just going to base for the item, right? So yeah, you just push this, go home. Push and go home, right? We get our item? No? It's a little bit weird now. Okay. Ooh, hold up. Kaylin trolling. We just immediately ulti this, right? W. Auto attack. Q. Oh, you didn't even have to ulti. You flash for this. Or just ulti it. Ulti it. You're better. I don't see you. I've never seen you miss these. You're better. Yo, your ultis are lit. Honestly, don't change anything about your ultis. That was sick. Good stuff. Okay. Then take tower. We saw fiddle top. Good. Fast forward. We push one more. You can good. Go home. Gale Force. Okay. We went rapid fire. Okay, this is cap. Okay, let's talk about this. So they have a front line here, right? So in order to pressure the front line, there are 3 items you need. You need your crit mythic, you need the infinity edge, and you need the Lord Doms. So if you don't get this, if you don't do this build path, you will do 0 damage to their front line. Let's say you go rapid fire IE. 0 damage to front line. Let's say you go rapid fire Lord Dom. 0 damage to front line, okay? You cannot pressure the enemy front line unless you have IE Lord Dom. Okay, or Quick Blades Lord Dom, depending on what champion you are. But in this case, if you build Rapid Fire, obviously your first 3 items are not Gale Force, i.e. Lord Dom, right? So it has to be IE here. And so you not buying IE here, it means you have to buy Lord Dom 4th. So yeah, that just means you think you're a faker and you're gonna get infinite CS and infinite KDA, and then just have 4 items by the time you need to kill tanks, right? Or choke death, I should say. So yeah, IE very important. Okay. If they have no frontline, rapid fire totally fine, I think. Okay, and then I don't know what's going on here, but you're really waiting for your team. You can try and W this. This is always just kind of trolling, right? You can put traps down if you want. There's no lethal here unless you're willing to Gale Force in. But I mean, you could like flash Gale Force, Q4 shot. I'm kind of down. They're kind of trolling. Look, you should look for it. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, now the fiddle. There's a big fight happening. Push mid first is fine because this fight's a little bit sussy at best. You have to wait for Ari, right? Before you do anything. I want a force shot. I will not waste force shot on the ward there. If you want to pressure, okay. So if you want to fight this, I think you just hit tower until Ari is ready. But walking with your team is fine. Also, you got Merc Treads. I think this is a kind of a mistake, but Jhin can kind of buy whatever boots he wants. Yeah, this is fine, I think. This fiddle is 0 damage. Oh, you're smurfing. Okay, you need to run, bro. Hold up. What are you doing? Yeah, the ulti, if you want to ulti, you need to back up more, right? Otherwise, you're going to have a problem. Also, second of all, I guess the Merc Treads actually had a huge diff. But second of all, just like how when you're pushing in lane, you must calculate enemy support jungle engage with hard CC. You must do the same in the mid game. When you guys are pushing mid and going to contest, you must press tab and look at enemy force hard CC. And surprise, surprise, it will be support jungle again, right? It's going to be the Fiddle, ulti interfere, the flash Zyra route, whatever, okay? Do you see Fiddle or Zyra? I don't. That means they're hiding here or in the pixel bush, right? I do not see them on the dragon. Therefore, they're waiting for you. Guaranteed. Okay, if you play any game that has like Fog of War, look, the Cho'Gath, you blue chicken saw Cho'Gath, holy shit. Where's the Fiddle? He has to be in the Fiddle or Zyra have to be in this pixel bush, right? So yeah, that's definitely a main thing you need to work on because you keep getting surprised. And if you get surprised, you lose 1200 HP like that. Okay, Ari's being a hero. You could push mid here, right? Or you could try and help. No, he's dead. You could also insta base. I think insta base is the move. And he's coming out of base. Yeah, and he's out of base. You can't crash. So one way you know if you insta base is, can I crash the wave? Which means can I push? And you ask yourself, okay, how do they stop me? Zyra could just walk to lane. Okay, I can't push. Annie can TP behind me. I can't push. Annie can just walk from mid. Walk from base. Can't push, right? So you can't push. That means you just go home, right? So that will prevent you from wasting a bunch of time here. And the reason why that's important is because imagine if you had insta-based. If you had insta-based instead of trying to walk mid and do whatever this is, you would have caught the whole cannon wave while Annie was pushing. You would have been out of base, like slightly behind this wave. And then you would have been able to catch all the CS. But now because you base super late, you lose everything mid, and you actually might lose the tower. Oh, you didn't get anything actually because you went top or something. Oh no, you're being chased to Kingdom Come. So yeah, we wasted like a full minute of not making any money. And remember, the whole Lord Dom IE thing. You're not making any income because of some little bit of mid game decision making. So now we're definitely not killing the Cho'Gath ever, right? So now the rapid fire is super doomed, TBH. Okay, there's a fight going on top side, but Ari's not here, so good luck, team. Alright, we push mid here. Sprint into their bot lane, right? Seems simple. They have no jungler, so you can do whatever you want. Anything is winning, right? As long as you don't insta-die to Annie or something strange. Okay, hold up. We need to do something proactive here, no? Okay, so let's talk about this. You have an item in base, but they have a dead player, right? So the game rewards being proactive. So what I mean by that is like being proactive is like let's do stuff. Like let's hide in their jungle and let Fiddle face check and kill his ass. Stuff like that. Okay? Let's pressure mid and see if we can bait them into engaging, right? Stuff like that. Because they have no jungler, right? Let's push mid and then see if we can dive this Caitlyn while Fiddle's dead. Okay, so if you just base when they die, then you're not getting anything. The game rewards proactivity. I promise you, they will face check and die, or you'll get something. But basing with a rapid fire is not worth when their jungle is literally just dead, right? Like you're not gonna get that opportunity often. It'd be the similar concept to the enemy bot lane roamed mid and you just base instead of pushing. You got nothing when they roamed. That doesn't make sense, right? Or you kill the enemy team and you don't Baron instead of you guys base. That doesn't make sense, right? So yeah, you need to be proactive when they have dead people. And then when Fiddle is spawning, then you can look for a reset, I guess, if you can't find anything. Okay, we need to push mid here. Good. Proactivity. We're not proactive. Again, Annie is dead. What do? I want you to default hide with team. Default follow Ari. We're looking for a charm into root. Oh, no problem. Right now we're kind of AFK, right? We're like 2 AFK. You couldn't ask for a better result. Look at that. He's on the chickens. Imagine if you were with Ari. He's on the chickens. You kill him straight up. Charm into W into Q 4-shot Gale Force doesn't matter. Any fight is winning because they have no Annie, right? So I want you to think in the mid game when my teammates are dead, you want to AFK. When their teammates are dead, we need to try and do something. Okay. So the fact that like Ari dies here instead of us killing, it doesn't make sense, right? Like there's no way that we should be losing when they have no Annie, right? So like look, like Ari is on the thing, but you're not helping her, right? So yeah, the thing that tells you if we can be proactive is are they dead? Okay. Being proactive means push, do something in their jungle, ideally. Okay. Look for something in their jungle with your team. Kill this guy. Nice. Okay, when you go back mid. Or Ari's got mid. We could push top. It doesn't matter. We go mid. You're getting IE. Good. You cannot go Lord Dumps with rapid fire. That shit, no damage. Whole team is dying here though. Unlucky. They're not on Baron, right? Team tried to check and die though. They got fiddled or what? Holy, Greg is broken. Yeah, they got fiddled. Classic. El Clasico. This is not your fault. This is not your fault. The instant they saw someone, they knew that they weren't on the Baron. Swain's running forward with Gragas. Doesn't make sense, right? So, yeah, that's not your fault. All good. But you can come clean up, potentially. Jax is cleaning up. You should look to play with your teammate here. Maybe there's a W here. Oh my god, that is so sad. That is so sad. That's not your fault, though. Ari's got this one. Yikes. Good. You can't kill anything here. You gotta run. Okay. You would not hit that, but sure. Sure. Okay, W. Beautiful. But you already used your 4 shots, so that's kind of awkward. You need to run. Cleanse. Hit fiddle. Okay, this is just a mechanics diff. Okay, so basically what happened here is, again, you're not ready for enemy CC, right? You have cleanse, and it's for one specific thing. This fiddle fear, right? So if you look at this fight, also I would not 4-shot the bear. If you should probably hold 4-shot because it's like half your damage, right? So you can Q the bear, but hold 4-shot. And he jumps in, you can 4-shot her. But anyways, the cleanse thing I think is more important, right? Because it seems like we're struggling with this idea of enemy CC. So here, you can cleanse, instantly hit him. And then Cho'Gath tries to do something, you can flash, right? I think this is kind of like the main issue you're having. Is just not knowing what the enemy CC is, and then having a plan around it. Like playing around it, right? Because there's no way you should die there with both sums, right? Obviously, there's a way to survive and kill Fiddle. So the question is how? And one of the solutions is, sure, you could say like don't step into Cho'Gath Q or whatever, but the pattern that seems to be repeating itself is you're not preparing ahead of time what enemy CC is, and so therefore you're not prepared for when they actually throw the CC at you, right? Now it's a chain int. This is just chain int now. They're pinging you, but there's nothing to do there, so not sure what Jax is pinging you for. If anything, he should have pinged you for the dying with cleanse flash up, TBH. Push top one more. Don't die for Baron. Good. Go mid. This is good. You guys just caught the fiddle, right? Nice. You should W for sure, but it's fine. This works. I don't care as long as it works. And then clear top. Remember, they have a dead person, right? Let's go crazy. We killed another one. Nice. Baron. Let's go. Fight this Cho'Gath. Fight. Fight. It doesn't matter how you do it. You just auto win. Bro, you're running away. You can't run away, bro. Okay, look. If you have mana, you gotta... Okay, so if you learn anything from this replay, if you have mana advantage, just fight. Okay, just find a way to start a fight. Because you have mana advantage. And mana advantage is default win. Unless someone instantly dies. Okay, you just default win. The fact that... basically, the fastest way to lose a game is to fight 4v5. The fastest way to not close out a game is to not fight 5v4. Okay? So this is like the third or fourth time we have mana advantage and we're just not fighting. Right? You need to just fight this guy. Right? Like straight up. Like we're not fighting this guy. And you're like, oh, I do no damage. Bro, if you hit him for like 20 seconds between you, Swain, and Gragas, he will die. That's 2 4 shots by now. Right? 2 4 shots plus an ulti, he is guaranteed dead, I promise you. So yeah. We are just not fighting at all. When we have mana advantage, it's just not, you're just not doing anything basically. We're just like AFK. So yeah. That's the big problem. Also, he's being a rapid fire cannon. That's also a problem. You need to be IE Lord Doms. Okay, let's take a look at this. Sure. You Gale Force, but it's not lethal. Okay, so this is actually a trick. Okay, so anytime you have a flash play, you have a Gale Force in play, anything like that, it gets countered by Hourglass. okay, or exhaust, okay? So you need to check for, the most common is hourglass. So you need to check for hourglass. You already saw Fiddle hourglass earlier, right? So anytime you see an hourglass character and you have lethal, it's fake. You need to get their hourglass first, then you have lethal, okay? So when you kill for sin, you don't kill him, it's a throw, right? So here, when you see you kill for sin, you didn't kill him, you're dead, right? You're gonna die because now you're just like, oh, I'm fucking dying, right? So don't commit lethal unless their hourglass is over. Okay. You press tab. It's the same thing. It's the same timing as you check for enemy CC. Okay. You press tab. Like, okay, Zyra flash root, Fiddle flash fear, and then check hourglasses. Okay, this guy's got hourglass. Okay, and then you're good to go. Okay, we're hitting Cho'Gath. Good, good, good. Hitting Cho'Gath 10 years. Good. You dodge his thing. Good, good, good. No Lord Dom's depressing. Honestly, kind of a build gap, but I think it's more. You could have made a lot of money this game that could have overcome the build gap, TBH. So don't worry about the build gap as much, but just know that IE Lord Doms is very important for killing frontline. Otherwise, you cannot pressure frontline. Agreed. Could have been a 4-shot on the Fiddle here. I don't know why they're pinging you here. You're hitting people here. Straight up. Let me see. We hit the W. Good. You forgot about Fiddle, I'm not gonna lie. I think you know too. Okay, hit the Fiddle, good. Auto attack, Q 4-shot. Oh, you already used Q, that's fine. Sure, you don't really have anything here. Oh my god, killing Psychopath, no way. What the hell? Nice flash out. Okay, we have IE, but we still do no damage to their front line. They're getting Baron soon. We have no way to fight it. Okay, let's check this out. What do we use W on? Oh, NT. Good trap, good trap. I think the actual gym mechanics are not bad, honestly. That's a fiddle thing. Nice. You get forced out. Good. Good. Oh, the ulti is fake. Why? Because it's gonna get blocked by Cho'Gath. So you just need to run with your team and W and then wait until Cho'Gath can't block anything. Okay? This ulti is just getting blocked by Cho'Gath. You're stunning yourself. Okay? Anytime ulti, I want you to think ulti should be lethal. Yeah, you just stun yourself. So now we have no ulti for when Cho'Gath is low. And no one can block. And stunning yourself is obviously, you know, less 4-shot procs and stuff. Oh, Kaelin's dead. The Q didn't bounce to her. That's so sad. Okay, you can't do damage to him. You need Lord Doms. Game's pretty much over if you can't get the Lord Doms. He's got Hourglass. Don't forget. You could trap him. You should trap him. Good. Wait, you didn't trap him. It's fine. Is this lethal? He doesn't actually kill you. Good. Okay, not bad. They're Baroning, right? Cho'Gath eats it. Yeah, this entire game is looking like we had opportunities to 5v4. We didn't, so we lost any advantage we had. And then we spent 2,500 gold, 2,600 gold on a rapid fire cannon. That doesn't do anything. Well, it does do something, but it doesn't do anything against Cho'Gath, and you're stuck hitting Cho'Gath. So if you're against, I don't know, like Fiora top or something, then rapid fire makes a lot more sense. Your rapid fire W or 4-shot, their closest guy is gonna be squishy, right? We got the Lord Doms now, maybe carryable. Next is BT. Wait, what? What is your plan for this Mortal Reminder? Wait, what? You can't. Mortal Reminder and Lord Doms don't stack. Also, they don't even have healing. What's going on here? Okay, remember, your job is to pump out as much damage as possible into the front line. Into the closest guy. This Executioner is not going to do anything. It's just taking up an item slot. Oh, and then Team FF'd. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire game. Basically, the laning phase. Okay, so to sum it up, here's what I think you should work on in the laning phase, in the mid game, and for PvP. So for laning phase, anytime you want a minion, you must look at enemy champion and dodge their ability first. And so in the case of Kaelin Headshot, you can't dodge it, but you can fight back with your 4-shot Q, or you can pull her into your minions, like make her chase you and then fight back, right? That's the number one thing for laning phase. And then a second thing for laning phase is lower priority, but still important. When you're pushing, press tab, look at enemy support jungle, like what is their best engage? If you were playing that champion, what would you do? Okay, if you were playing Zyra and Jhin was pushing, would you flash root? Okay, would you fiddle flash fear? Okay, and then come up with a plan to beat that. Okay, and then outside laning phase in the mid game, anytime enemy team dead, must do something, must be proactive. If you're AFK, your team is giving you opportunities, and then we just don't do anything. It doesn't make sense, right? 5v4, like not fighting a 5v4 is the same thing as like enemy champion stun and you don't blitzhook them, right? Enemy ADC is stun, you don't blitzhook them, right? It doesn't make sense, right? We need to capitalize on the opportunity, right? And then for PvP, there wasn't actually too much to talk about for PvP because your PvP did not look bad, but you just needed to know when to PvP. When more people, must PvP, right? If there's anything mechanically you want to look at, it's the Gale Force in, don't get baited by Hourglass is one. And two, you must press tab when you guys are fighting for objective or fighting for waves. And ask yourself, what's the best way they can engage on us? And the trick is that most of the time, it's just like what you checked for in laning phase. In laning phase, you check for Zyra, Fiddle, Flash Root, and Flash Fear, right? And then mid game is the same thing: Flash Root, Flash Fear, right? At the Dragon, in the Pixel Bush. So yeah, I think those are the three things you should work on. So then in your next game, the only thing you care about in laning phase is you pretend to go for minion, you dodge. Okay, you work on that, and then PvP happens. The only thing you care about is okay, what's their forcing? How did they catch me? How did they flash engage on me? And then third in the mid game, you say, okay, someone died on enemy team. What do I need to do to make a fight happen? Okay, 5v4. My team dead? Do not fight at all. No 4v5. I think that's kind of what the main things you need to work on. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm on Discord. But yeah. And if you have clips you want to send me, you have questions about it, definitely send my way. Okay.